Boom. Hello everybody, what is going on? You're watching a brand new video here from Car Boot Collectors. I'm your host, James, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video. Something a little bit different this time. It's not a box of junk I've bought from eBay or the car boot sale or wherever. This is a box of random action figures from my backlog of stock. So, you know, it's inevitable when you are a dealer of toys and collectibles, you know, like myself, it's inevitable. You always buy more stuff than you really realistically have time to do anything with. You know, I'm always buying collections of stuff. I'm always buying bits and pieces here and there, lots of stuff from eBay. And, you know, in the course of doing that, I have built up quite the backlog of junk, which I have not got listed for sale at the moment. Some of these bits and bobs are pieces which I might normally take to a toy fair or a comic convention, but obviously they haven't been on this year. So I figured while I'm sifting through all my garbage, while I'm sorting through it all, to list it on eBay and elsewhere, you know, Instagram, wherever, I figured I will do a little YouTube series going through my boxes of junk. So, you know, there's some interesting stuff. This box I've chose for the first one, this is nothing to do with it. I just put that there so you didn't get bored of me doing an introduction. We've got a fat old box right here full of mostly loose action figures, collectibles, bits and pieces. It's too big, it's very heavy. This is probably going to be quite a long video, but I thought we'll start off strong with a good one. So this is a whole box of just random action figures and stuff. As I said, stuff which I've accumulated over like the past couple of years. Some of this stuff I have listed on eBay before, but it isn't listed at the moment. So, you know, everything you're about to see is going to be up for grabs for the most part, unless it's something which I'm suddenly inclined to keep. But so if you see something you like, you know, feel free to hit me up. Most of the stuff will be up for grabs. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there, really random. This is just, as I say, a box of random crap from my storage. Action figures, collectibles, bits and bobs. I say crap, it's actually really good stuff. You know, right on the top of the box you can see, you know, some pretty high value figures. You know, got a couple of £100 figures just laying on the top. So it's not exactly a box of crap, but you get what I mean. It's junk. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's start rolling through and showing you what I've got here. So I don't really know the best way to do this because this is not really the best place to have it this side of the camera. Let's move it over here, and then I can sort of go with a little bit more room. So I've got another empty box here to sort of pack it back into as we go through it. So anyway, we'll start off with this as we've already sort of shown it. A really nice figure, this one. This is Sweetums from the Muppets, made by Palisades Toys. These are bloody lovely figures. They made like the whole cast of Muppets, playsets, accessories, really cool stuff. They're really really well collected. This one right here, Sweetums, it was an exclusive to somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. It was a toy fair or show or convention or something. Quite a sought after figure. As I said already, that's about a £100 figure loose. He doesn't come with any accessories, he just comes like as is. Next up we've got this right here. This is a you know, sort of old school tin robot, Terminator, endoskeleton. You can see I had it priced up at 15 quid at a toy fair. With one of these stickers, these piss me off more than anything, because they're supposed to be like easy peel, but when they're left on things you can see they don't peel properly. I don't have the key for this or anything. I don't know if this is a knockoff or anything, because there are some of these that were made by, I think, Medicom in the 90s that are really expensive, but there are Chinese knockoffs of these, and there's no markings on it. But I did find this. I got this like second-hand sort of as is at like an auto jumble. So I have no idea if he's genuine or not. There isn't much difference between them, but there you go. Tin toy Terminator, pretty cool. I think he's worth a little more than 15 quid to be fair. I was probably just trying to get rid of it. Yeah, right. You know, it's a lot of things will be bagged up. This is, you know, sort of how I used to store things. I don't really use these type of bags anymore. It's a bit wasteful. I've got sort of like specific figure ones. I've got a Freddy Krueger here. Classic figure. I'm sure a lot of people will remember this. This is the McFarlane Movie Maniacs Freddy Krueger. Old school, you know, like late 1990s. Really cool. I don't have any accessories for that one, I don't think. He's the bloody variant. You can see there's a glossy blood paint on him. That's a pretty nice figure. Next up, we've got a doll of Anastasia from the film. If I remember, this is quite a sought after item. Unfortunately, I don't have any like accessories for it. It just sort of comes as is. But you know, it's still quite a sought after item. It's in quite a nice condition too. Next up, we've got a carded figure. There isn't many box figures in this box, but there's an old dap old Doctor Who figure of Mel there. Not in the best condition, but you know, it's sealed. These aren't worth too much money anyway. Even sealed like this, you know, even on pristine condition cards, they're not a whole lot of money. So there's Mel. I've got a couple of Ultraman vinyl figures here. I had an absolutely massive collection of these a couple of years ago. And I do have more of them somewhere. Some more monsters and some more of like the superhero, like Ultraman-y type characters. Big Eye Man with a hook and a man shaped like a star. Don't know their names, but there they are somewhere. So I've got a whole ton of these. They're made by Bandai, like sort of soft vinyl. Really cool figures. Those are not something you really see in the UK. You know, you see them on eBay and that, but not really at conventions or anything. They are not particularly expensive, even though they're like £10 each, something like that. Bag of Lego dinosaur bits. There's nothing complete in there, just dinos. They are quite. These are sought after pieces, sought after models when they're complete, but these are just odds and ends. I think I like sifted those out of a big lot of Lego. That's why I've just got a few bits of them. Lego minifigures series 8. Fairy, I suppose. Is that one? I think that one might be a little bit more expensive. That might be why it's in here, I don't know. Now here's an expensive figure. This is a, you know, about £100 figure. I have got a couple more of these kicking around loose. This one is complete though. The other ones I don't think have got all the bits. So this is Dr. Satan from NECA. Well, it's made by NECA. It's from House of 1000 Corpses, the Rob Zombie horror film, which is fine. It's okay. It's got a big cult following. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's alright. There it is. Got these tiny little tools and stuff. Rare, very rare figure. There's been a few of these pop up recently on eBay carded, and they go for like 150 or more sealed. Some people just prefer them loose though, so it's not worth a whole lot less unboxed in that kind of condition. Sealed bag of Mighty Max bits. These are from the Dragon Island. I think it's the Dragon Island playset. That's like new old stock. There was a dude at the toy fair back along that just had bags and bags and bags of these, and he said that he got them from like an ex-Bluebird employee that I assume just nicked a box of them. So I bought quite a few of them off them. I don't think I've got many left. Obviously one, maybe a couple more. Not sure if they're in here. Yeah, what is this? It's a little Bandai Yu-Gi-Oh figure in here. Bandai Yu-Gi-Oh figure. Not Yu-Gi-Oh, is it Digimon? I think it's Digimon actually. No idea. Again, I had quite a few of those. There might be some more of them in here. A couple of wargaming miniatures. Now these came from, of all places, an auto jumble. I got these like a couple of summers ago. There was a dude there and he just had like loads of old liquidated stock. And he had absolutely tons and tons and tons of Warhammer. And he had it all at like a fraction of the retail price. So he had things like this, they'd be priced it. These aren't obviously Warhammer, these wargaming stuff, I don't know. Hordes and Dark Age, not games I'm familiar with. But he had tons of Warhammer. And yeah, it'd be priced up at like 10 quid. And he would have like crossed that out and he'd have a sign there saying everything 20% of the retail price basically. So he had sets which retailed for like 50 quid, going for like 10 quid. So I went up to his store and I was just like, yeah, I'll take everything here. And this is just a couple dregs of what I've got left. Pretty much all of it went very quickly, but here's a couple bits left. Hordes and Dark Age. I don't think they're anything too exciting, but no idea. Someone will want them. I've got a NECA Hunger Games figure here. No idea who he is, but there he is. See, I wanted 8 quid for that at one point. I don't think they've appreciated or depreciated in value very much. They're exactly the same as they are. Toy Biz She-Hulk. Again, you can see I was asking 20 quid for it at some point. This is actually like mint. When I acquired this, it was sealed. The card was battered, so I just opened it. So there's a Toy Biz She-Hulk. We've got a couple of pin badges here. Alton Towers with Henry Hound. A TMNT badge. couple of little bits I'm sure someone will want. We've got a whole load of, yeah. We've got a whole load of Star Wars Power of the Force figures in here. Again, these were like the dregs from a lot I bought of, I think, vintage stuff, and these were just in with it. I remember having these listed for a while as a group. It's got Han Solo, Tusken Raider, Hammerhead with his gun, although I don't think he's called like Mondo something. Whole load of them. Boosh. Yeah, whole bundle of bits. And then we've got a whole load of the freeze frames, which, if I remember, these ones I think are all fairly common ones, which is why they're all together. And these are ones which are slightly rarer, which I did have listed individually for sort of like 5-10 quid each. I'll probably end up just doing those as a group. They're not the sort of thing people really like go too crazy for. I know I had one which went for quite a bit of money. I think it was a Snow Trooper, just the freeze frame, that someone bought for something like 15 or 20 quid. It's basically, if they're rare ones on card, freeze frames are a little bit individually, but probably not enough for me to waste time listing them individually. Now, okay, we got hands here for a Hero Clicks Sentinel, which I have got that model somewhere. I found it after a different time to when I found the hands, so I don't know where that's to. Probably not in this box, I wouldn't imagine. Okay, now some of the stuff at the bottom of this box is a bit crap, really. It's a different lot. I'm starting to remember now. There's one box, and the stuff in the bottom is sort of junk, which was leftovers from another lot, and some other stuff, the good stuff, which you can see is stuff I've dumped on top of it. So I don't know if I'll show all of this in this video. I'm running out of time as well, actually. So there's a Dagobah Luke, there's a silver Sand Trooper. I have got his gun somewhere. I put it to a side when I was like moving stuff around. I don't know where I put it, of course, but I do have his gun. Okay. Kermit bag. These were issued by like Cravendale or something. I had like quite a few of them at one point. They're not worth a whole lot of money, like 5 quid. But there he is. Yeah, there's a lot of junk in the bottom of this box. Like I say, I don't know if I'll show all of it, but we'll see how we go. We'll show a bit more. This figure is quite cool. Now this actually sort of ties into this stuff. So we've got the bus driver from Harry Potter. I have got his arm there, but it's broken off. It's because it's like different types of plastic, and you find with some of the, it's not a particularly old figure, like 15 years old probably. I think this is 2008, but the different plastics sort of mould together, and they just snap as soon as you move them. So there he is. Man, I think he's called like Stan something, I don't know. Now here we've got a Mario lunchbox, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I think those graphics are. New Super Mario Bros. DS. Now, aside from being a cool little lunchbox, which I'm sure someone will want for a couple of quid, this is full of Harry Potter figures. I went for a bit of a phase where I was like tracking down bundles of these and putting them together. Like, you get some accessories with one lot that you don't have the figures for, put them to a side, then you buy another lot and you've got no accessories and you sort of make them up. If that makes any sense. And yeah, this is just a whole load that I was sort of sorting out. I don't know if these are complete. It's very possible they might not be. See, there's a few like spare little accessories there. Though that lion is for a Matchbox car, not a Harry Potter figure. We've got quite a few in here. So these are made by Popco, which I believe is a European company. So these are quite sought after internationally. You don't see them too often, especially complete. You do see them quite often. I seem to find them very often, but not complete. So you've got Hermione there with, looks to be complete. I'm going to try not to separate these up too much, because I don't really care to put all the accessories back with them. Okay, well, we've got another one here. We've got Harry, and there he is. Pretty nice. They're nice little figures, and these weren't too expensive new when these came out. I remember these were like 7 quid, something like that. They come a little bit. So there's his Patronus, is that what they called? Is that what they were called? So there he is. You've got Dumbledore with his like cabinet of, it's not beverages, is it? It's like, I don't know, potions. I can't remember. Not a big Harry Potter fan. Then there's a couple they made by Tomy. So they took over the license, I think around sort of Half-Blood prints. And the figures are a slightly different scale. You can see they're slightly bigger. They're nice figures these. So there's Ron, obviously. And he comes with a little heart-shaped box, which there's a Kurt Cobain figure as well, just by coincidence. But anyway, yeah, it's just a whole load of Harry Potter figures, and these are quite nice. Bellatrix. I had one of those not too long ago, sealed, that sold for about 50 quid. So, yeah, I won't go through all of those, the Harry Potter stuff. Nice figures. Now, this is a cool little set. Got Snape and Tom Riddle. They came as a little double pack. So yeah, cool stuff. Well, I'll move that out of the way a little bit. How long have we got? I've got about 5 more minutes, so I can 5 more minutes. So, is this a good video? I don't know. I don't know if it's boring or not. I'm rushing a little bit because I know I'm strapped for time a bit. So we'll go to the aforementioned Kurt Cobain figure. And I'm a bit worried this might have got broken because it's quite a fragile figure, and it has been dumped in this box for a while. So this is him from his like MTV Unplugged, something like MTV Unplugged sessions. So here he is, he's like sat on this chair and he's got his guitar. There's slight damage to like the tuning bits there. It was like that when I got it, just one of them broken off. But he's a cool figure, you don't see this one too often. Loose like this with the slight damage. I'm going to say it's probably about a £75 figure. It might be a little more, to be honest. Carded, this one's like 100, 125. He's got his music stand and he's got his microphone. So he is complete, just that little tiny bit broken, which with these NECA music figures, really, when you're buying them loose, you've got to expect them to be sometimes broken, because they usually are. I get these quite often, the music ones, and you get like Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page. Very often just the little tuning bits are missing, so something you've got to look for and not necessarily expect, but if you want to buy them, you just got to keep an eye out for it. Okay, apologies for all like the background noise. This is a sort of busy storage complex. There's a lot of people around banging stuff and whatever. Okay, so go for a couple more because I haven't got too much time left. And I'll either make a part 2 at another point, or I'll just finish this box off at another point. So this is a really fun figure, and this is quite a nostalgic one for me. I love this figure. This is from Doctor Who. It's Christopher Eccleston, the Ninth Doctor. And he comes with some Auton accessories. This is from the first episode with him, Rose. So you get the Auton arm, the little detonator, and you get Auton Mickey's head. Pizza, pizza. So yeah, pretty cool figure, that one. I say just have fond memories of this figure. I remember buying this one in Woolworths when I was collecting these as a child. Great figure. I remember just going in, seeing it on the shelf and being like, wow, that's cool. Comes with all the little bits. Love it. Okay. So what are we going to go with next? This is a fun one. This is a fun figure. So I'm just checking there's no cars coming by. It's a bit of an awkward place to film. I'm not gonna lie, but what can you do? So this is a cool figure. This is one of the NECA clothed figures. This is Deadite Ash from the Evil Dead 2. Really cool figure. Now this sort of goes to show how the prices sort of fluctuate with some figures, like collector action figures. When I put this figure in this box, like, I don't know, a year and a few months ago, it wasn't too sought after. It was like it was worth the retail price, about 20-25 quid. But I think now it goes for a lot more. I think Lucis is about a £40-50 figure now. And I have got the accessory in here for it. It comes with the little Book of the Dead. I am looking for it, but I don't know where it's to. Don't know. It is in here somewhere though, because I saw it. I saw it yesterday. But anyway, ignore it. Pretend it's here. There's a little book accessory. I've got quite a few little wargaming bits in here. These, again, it's just like It's not really my thing, but I pick them up quite often. Some little space wargaming figures. Some others. It's a Warhammer Fantasy miniature. Rare OOP metal. And there's the top half of a, I think that's like an older Tyranid figure, I think. I don't know. I have got the rest of it somewhere. Probably in this box, I would hope. Right, how long have we got? Right, I've got about 2 minutes left. So I'll quick fire a couple of items out just so we can round this up. So, really cool one. Hagrid Mattel from like 2001. From the first film, really cool figure. I'm sure a lot of people remember this, and these were like really popular. I've got a card one of those somewhere as well. I'm sure we'll get to it at some point if I keep up with these videos looking through my junk. Another cool figure, Lord of the Rings, Sauron, big old fig. He came with like removable fingers, which this one is missing unfortunately. I've got a couple of these, you know, somewhere, I don't know where. I've got a few of these complete somewhere. There's right up. I got a Jazzwares Naruto figure. I don't know who he is. I think he's complete. Another NECA figure. This is quite a sought after one, but it's a bit broken. I think this might be a knockoff actually. It's the dude from Ninja Gaiden. So there he is. He's a bit broken though. Some Pokemon bits. I say the bottom of this box is just junk really. It's like, I say junk, it's like bits like that. You know, Pokemon, whatever. It's a little rolly. Oddish. Let's find one nice thing to end on, and then I'll probably go for a part 2. So here's quite a nice one. Again, now this used to be a really sought after figure. On the flip side of this one, where I say since I've had it in storage, it's increased in value quite a bit. This is one which is the opposite. This one has decreased in value quite a bit. So this is again another NECA Player Select from their like video game range. So there's a Claptrap from Borderlands. This figure used to be, you know, unboxed like this, complete with the base. This used to be like a sort of £50, £75 figure. But since, you know, recently, past couple of years, McFarlane have picked up the license for Borderlands and they've made a Claptrap figure. So the price on this old school NECA one has just decreased massively. It's still a great figure, still really nice. But, you know, you can get a McFarlane one cheaper. So if you're just a casual fan, you're not going to spend like crazy money on this.